Oh, bad. Alrighty. Let's see. I think the last thing I got working was my version check-in. We shall confirm. If I do that, and I do this again, it should show up with the update available. Yeah, there we are. And then if I change this back, it should show up as nothing. The current version is the version we're currently working with. Right, so there's a few bits and bobs that I need to check out. Okay, let's see. So the first thing I want to do, close them. This shouldn't be visible by default, which it isn't. That's fine. Actually, I forgot to share this. Right. Yeah. So, update custom currency storage option. Custom currency is set up. Okay. That's only used this. That's fine. We just need to move this into here as well. Okay, I see. Oh wait, no. That is right. It is there. So it's visible if it's not set up. Let me just have a look at this then. Yes, that is right. Oh yeah, no, it is correct. The problem is actually that this is tickable and it shouldn't be. So that's fine, we can fix that. Checkbox, no. Checkbox. This one. So yeah, we just need to call this in places where we do stuff like this. The custom currency is that. So that just wants to be there. So now, when we tick that, it doesn't make that tickable because it shouldn't be yet. Okay. Next thing we'll do is hook up these buttons so that they activate the relevant fields. Update active variable field. And we will simply do... What's this? This is just create custom currency. Create custom currency dot enable is checkbox. Create custom currency dot checked. And then create... No. Custom currency dropdown dot enable checkbox select existing checked. And then we just need to hook this one up to use the same thing. So theoretically that enables these two radio buttons, but the fields themselves are not usable yet. And then if we tick one of these, that's now available. And then likewise, if I check this, this is now available. And if I do that, because that's still active, I could make it so that... let me think. So I think what I'll do... If checkbox custom currency out checked... And let's see. Just trying to think of the best ways to do it. I think what I will do is something similar to this. We'll do checkbox, create custom currency dot checked, and setting up there. Then checkbox, create custom currency dot checked is false. And then we'll do the same thing next to this. And then this will be checkbox existed. Oh. And then at that point, we can call update active variable fields. I mean, it doesn't need those. Can I get it to call that regardless? No. Okay, it's not happy with that. Hmm. Event args. Maybe I could just pass in null and null. Doesn't need them. Not using them. Right. So I want to shift this further up. I've got all my event handlers there. And let's run this. Okay. So then if I untick that, it unticks that, and therefore it disables those fields. Perfect. Okay. And then I just have to make it so that when you update these fields, we check this. Right. So yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So check if custom currency is set up. And we're literally just going to call this other method if one. Or what I might do instead is make this an event. They can just pass in nulls. And then what I can do is, instead of that, we can then do this. And just do the same thing. This one's different. This is going to be drop down. Oh, what is it? It's going to be. It's something changed. I forget what it is. Oh, selected index changed. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. Okay. So we can get rid of that. We're not using it. So then at that point, theoretically, if I do this, this, and then this, when I type into this box, this should become available. Look at that. And then theoretically, if I untick, or remove even, yeah, there we go. Does it untick it? No. So I'll want to untick it first as well. So checkbox custom currency dot checked. Well, no, it's not this. Oh my god. If check and oh. Boom. So now, if we set up our custom currency, in fact, let me just... Yeah, cool. And we tick this, at that point, if we make it not set up anymore, it now becomes unticked. We'll have to tick it again. Nice. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so we'll have to do that. So that is... So then we want to do... Update custom currency storage option. But then if I go to this, yeah, good. We'll add a test option. And if I go to that, we're now no longer set up. If I do that, we are. I can tick that again, and if I change that, because that's still got stuff in it, it's all groovy. I don't think I can, no I can't. And then boom, happy. Good stuff. Okay. That all seems fine. Right. So, let me have a think. What have I got next on the list? What's next on the agenda? I think we're done with this. So that is done. I think this is done. Yeah. Yeah, that is done. At least from a basic perspective, at least. Right, is there any other work outside of actually storing the data that needs to happen here? Outside of storing data and performing dirty checks? I think there is not. Okay. Create. Yeah, create chunks. Just keep it like that for now. Right, I'm gonna leave that in pro. Actually, no. I'll put that in done. Right, so we've got the restrictions tab next. Hello. There we go. Okay. So, theoretically we're done here for now. There's definitely stuff we're going to come back to later. But for now, we can work on this restrictions form. I'll provide the right thing selected. Okay. Auto scale mode is on font, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's alright then for the most part. So I've got the label, so I need a panel. We want to dock this at the top. .62 on the width. Right. Cool. Right. So let's have a look. What have we got? Item quantity, equipment quantity, and weight. Okay. Let me have a look at these. Need to think about how I want to lay it out, because there might not be enough information. Yeah, no, that's purely quantity. The limit we've stored in it. Actually, no, it will take up a fair amount of space. So we've got 2 user configurable variables. So that's fine. 3 actually, no, is it? Yeah, 3 user configurable variables. Okay. They're all going to look fairly similar. So I'm going to copy this for the minute. Customize this. So we'll call this something like restrict item quantity. I don't know. Something like that. We don't need these. About that. Okay, so we're gonna need a label. This will be quantity. Or no, this will be maximum allowed font size. And then we need a numeric up down. Again, change the font size down to 10. And we will set the maximum to, I don't know, 10,000. I imagine it'll go that high. But hey, increment in ones. Right, let me have a look. I don't think there's a way to explicitly say I only want integers. Other than the fact that decimal places is naught. So actually that might be fine. So we can probably infer that it's an integer from that, which is good. Okay. And then, because this doesn't use up a great deal of space, we can make this thin. Copy-pasty. So I want to make it thinner, which I can do. Okay, so it still needs to be, still more thinner. Which again, I can still do. I can shift these more to the left. Shrink that a bit more. Okay, perfect. So, we've now got enough room to where I can start trying to evenly space these out a bit. That looks good enough. Shift it a couple of pixels to the left. And then we just need to update these. So this one will be equipment. This one will be wait, capacity. I think I will grab. I'm thinking I might add tooltip icons. Or got enough space. I might just add some text at the top for each. I think that's what I'll do. So, I'm gonna grab these, drag them down, maybe stick them around there. Then okay, and then all we have to do in each is add a panel, dock it to the top, paste it in each of them, and then stick some text in there. So we're going to put in a label. We want to dock this and have it fill the panel. I'm going to have the font size reduced to 10. And then align it to the top middle. Paste those in there. restrict the number of items that can be stored in bank. Restrict the number of stored. Restrict the total weight of items can be stored. Bank. Let me see. And then what I want to do instead is, instead of filling, we'll have it docked to the top of that. I can stick in another label, dock that to the bottom, don't auto size, text align there, font there. I want this in italics. Note. This requires the weight system begin to have been set up, implemented. Then we will color this maybe red. No, it's not an error. Information. Yeah, dark orange will do. Ooh, let's have a look. WinForms, underline on hover. Mouse enter and mouse leave events of your label. Okay. I'll move this to my monitor real quick so I can test this out. Right. I forget, are these methods public or private? They're private. Private. Right. Restriction on mouse enter. Object. What is it? Object and then event args. Sender. Void, I think. Pretty sure they're void. Are they void? Yeah, they're void. If you do not need to modify the void. Okay. So, on mouse, enter. Create system note. Wait, system note dot font equals new font. This will be wait system note dot font, and then font style underline. Similarly, private void wait restriction note on mouse exit. Wait system note dot font equals new font. Wait system note dot font regular. I'll need to make it more obvious that it's a link. But instead, I'm going to colour this a blue colour. Right, I wonder if there's anything for the system. Yeah, highlight. Maybe. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, theoretically... I'll need to do it. Oh yeah, I've not hooked up the actual event sheet either. Yeah, let me increase the size of this. Need to anchor this to the bottom. Restrict the total weight of items and equipment to be stored in the bank. There we go. Okay. And let me just have a look at that. Come on. Right, let me think. What if I make this font a little tinier? How are we looking now? That will do. Okay. Oh, mouse hover. Like a stationary. Oh, stationary inside. Okay. No. On mouse enter. On mouse exit. I want to update this. Oh, well, okay. Hmm. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be constantly working. Yeah, it's not working how I expect. Yeah, it's not staying underlined. Let me have a think here. Yeah, it's not staying underlined. Why is that? Due to the tab index? No. Uh, hmm. Gonna have a look into this, bear with. Oh, that's why. I've got the wrong one. Uh, that was the problem. I'm assuming anyway. I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. So, let's see. I suppose... Gonna lower this a bit. So this is currently at 50, so it should be 463 in the height. It needs to go down 5 more pixels. Or 63. Good. Lower this to 463. This one needs to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to increase the size of this. Right. Click here to download it. Why are we cutting off? Oh. Yeah, why are we getting cut off? Back. Into the front. No, still being cut off. Let's do auto size. True. That is not what I was expecting. Uh, I thought there was something that allowed it to be multi-line. Actually, let me have a look. Yeah, so I've got text box and stuff, but it's not a text box that I'm adding, it's just a label. Let's have a look at this again. Maybe I've missed it. Uh, No, I just don't see it. Okay. Well, let's turn our size off then. Size it ourselves. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this there for a second. Deal with this, put this back to normal. Oh! Oh, I was being silly. I think I was resizing this the whole time. Not this. Now if I put this back in here, dock this to the bottom like I was doing before. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah, I was resizing the wrong thing by accident. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, that's good. Right, so what I want to do. New line. Maybe two new lines. Or yeah, two new lines. Yeah, screw it. Got space to spare. Okay, so wait system note dot click. Keep this in line with the others. Wait restriction note. Oh, what is it? It's like process. Yeah, it's like that dot start and then a URL. In fact, actually, what am I doing? I've got this on these. Wrong key. It's this. Oh, yeah, it's literally just a string. Okay. And in this case, the URL I want to go to is my wait system plugin. So we're going to get the URL for that. Actually, okay. Want the full URL. There we go. Boom. Boom. Happy days. So, theoretically, if I go into this, and I click on this, happy days. Okay. Right. Bear with me 2 seconds. I need to check on a potentially troublesome rabbit. I am back. 1 second. Not really. Just some tabs. Okay. Okay. So. Yeah, so we've got this in place. That's fine. Cool. I think what I'm gonna do is inside each of these, I'm gonna add a bit of padding to the top, just so it's not quite as close to the titles of the sections. Restrict total weight of items and equipment to be stored in the bank. No, this requires the weight system plugin to have been set up and implemented. Click here to download it now. Cool. Right. So, restrict. Equipment quantity, restrict. Wait. Are these enabled by default? I can't remember. No, they're disabled. Are these? Yes, okay, that's fine then. So, we need something similar to what we have on this one. Right, yeah, thinking too much. Yeah, this is fine. And this is literally, I'm gonna close this. This is literally just going to... Actually, no, I do want this other one open. I'm gonna do pretty much this sort of thing. I'm going to copy this. It's obviously not going to be the same. So this will be var setting item restrictions. That is going to be equal to... I've not even named them. Need to name the controls actually. Checkbox restrict items. Checkbox restrict equipment. Checkbox restrict weight. This will be checkbox restrict create restrict create. This will be checkbox restrict select existing. This one will be restrict dropdown. And then finally restrict quantity. Right, so checkbox restrict items dot checked. Right, checkbox restrict create. So if that is ticked, but we're not setting that anymore, then disable it. Same for that. What else? We need to also do... actually, wait, let me think. Let me think. I might be overthinking this one. This one might not be as iffy. So let me think. When I tick this, these become available. When I untick it, And is ticked, then clear it. So that way those become disabled. Yeah. Yeah, that is right, yeah. Yeah, okay. And then this one is simple. This one is just a, what is it? Strict. Need to rename this. Strict items quantity enabled is just that. Okay, so I think what that means is... Oh, wait. Yep. Okay. But then we're not enabling them either. Yeah, because I still need to enable the actual controls themselves. So checkbox restrict create.enabled. Is that checkbox restrict select existing.enabled. Is that to keep things a bit neat? Let's put that there. And try this again. That becomes enabled, these become enabled, and then if I untick that, it unchecks that and makes that disabled. Perfect. Okie dokie. So I'm going to very quickly do the same thing for the other two sections, and then I'm going to call it there for now, because the wife beckons. Right, so we're just going to copy paste this, because it is going to be very similar. So this one we'll just call setting equipment restriction, checkbox restrict equipment. Checkbox restrict. Oh, these need changing as well. Checkbox restrict create checkbox. Yeah, I've not renamed these either. Okay, so checkbox restrict items create. Checkbox restrict items select existing. Restrict items create. Restrict items drop down. I think I already fixed that one, yeah. Checkbox restrict equipment create. Checkbox restrict equipment select existing. HEI. Restrict equipment create. Restrict equipment drop down. And restrict equipment quantity. And lastly, checkbox restrict weight create. Restrict weight create. Checkbox restrict, wait, select existing, restrict, wait, drop down, restrict, wait, restrict, wait, capacity. Maximum capacity. Okay. So checkpoint restrict equipment. Let's copy that. Okay, last but not least. Actually, I'll just do it instead. Paste it. Setting. Restrictions. Checkbox restrict. Wait, create. Wait, select existing. Restrict. Wait. Capacity. Wait, create. Create. Existing. Select existing. Okay. Those should all be now set up properly. Good. Good. Theoretically, if I untick that, it clears that, disables those. Untick that, clears that, disables those. Boom. All working fine and dandy. Right. One other tiny thing I'm going to do before I disappear for a bit is just copy these over. I think these are in the same place. No, they're not. That's there. There we go. Keep things nice and consistent. Right. That is it for now. I'm going to disappear and do some more work on this another time. Probably stream it then as well. So cheers for stopping by and I'll catch you all later.